Guys, if your velocity is currently stuck or you have no idea what to do, you've been searching online for all these videos to throw harder, and you're just frustrated because you're not finding anything, I'm going to give you the exact 21-day plan for no cost with practically no equipment that will have you throwing harder than you ever have before and feeling better than you ever have before if you literally just stick to the plan. So for the next course of 7 videos, I'm going to be outlining and overviewing exactly what you need to do so that you can excel, throw harder, feel better, have less stress on your arm, last longer in games. And I'm excited to tell you guys about it. And we're starting off with these next 7 days. I'm going to overview them. And on day 7, you're going to have the entire plan. So that's going to be video 7. So in this first video, what we're going to talk about is basically the overview. I'm going to overview everything. I'm going to give you basically a high-level focus on what's going on and then a little bit of homework as well. Day 2, the next video, what we're going to be talking about is how to optimize either everything you're doing currently or how to implement some things and start some new things, again, at basically no cost, and how to optimize those, exactly how our guys do in our remote program, guys that are spending money and investing in themselves and coaching to be able to get crazy results in a really quick period of time. In the third video, we are going to talk about more specifically the mechanics it takes and what you guys need to start looking at in your video. I'm going to show you how to look at the video so that you can start to make those changes with your mechanics. By the time we get to the fourth video, we're going to have a ton of momentum. We're going to talk specifically about your back foot. So back foot mechanics, pitching mechanics, what that should look like, because a lot of people have no idea and have never even looked at the back foot, and we're going to take a look at that. The next one, we're going to see that so many pitching coaches and so many videos online will absolutely just mess up, royally screw up, and screw up your arm. We're going to talk about the arm. And then lastly, we're going to talk about, from a mechanic standpoint, the front leg. I'm sure you've heard of a ton of things with front leg pitching mechanics, and we're going to really dive in and tell you and show you what that's supposed to actually look like and then how to accomplish that so you can master that and you can actually use all the energy that you're trying to develop and put into the ball. And then lastly, we're going to give you a plan for the rest of the 21-day period so that you know exactly what to do. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into day 1. You're getting a little preview down there. Here we go. Let me make sure it fits in there. All right, so day 1, what you need is a journal. If you don't have one, go ahead and pause this video right now if you're going to take this seriously, and grab yourself a journal or notepad or something because you're going to need it for the next 21 days. I will wait. I'll even grab a sip of water and I'll wait. All right, now that you went and got your journal or something to write on, we're going to the next thing. You need somewhere to throw. If you're going to work on throwing and trying to throw harder, yes, you do need somewhere to throw. You don't need anything crazy. You can just do a baseball. I don't care if you do a wiffle ball. Honestly, when I was your guys' age, when I was playing and trying to throw harder, I literally took a wiffle ball. I had to end up duct taping it together because it kept breaking. Because I remember on my journey, when I added 5 miles per hour onto my fastball at no cost, back in college when I was told you're not able to, I was throwing against a cinder block wall in the basement of the duplex that I lived in. So I don't care what you use to throw, but you need something to throw and something to throw at. Next, you need your phone. You're probably watching this on your phone, but in order to look at your video and analyze it or record video of yourself, you're going to need your phone so that you can look at all that. And then lastly, you need a winner mentality or a winning mentality. And what that is if you're serious about actually throwing harder like I finally got to in my career, and hopefully it's sooner for you, but if you're actually serious about this and you want to go about it from a winning mindset and you want to be what we call dogs, not cats, not I'm too good for this and you know what, I'm just going to wait for my velocity to come, or I'm going to keep seeing the same guy that I've been seeing and I'm going to keep watching the same videos that I've been watching that haven't gotten me any more velocity. But if you don't want to be a cat and you want to be a dog and take this and be a winner, and take it seriously, then you've got to have that winning mentality. You've got to be a dog. Sound good? All right. So here's your homework. Again, if you want to take this seriously, in your journal, I want you to write down your 21-day goal. Today is day 1. I want you to write at the end of this 21 days what your goal is. This could be a weight, this could be a velocity, this could be a feeling, this could be basically anything you want it to be. It could be a number. Obviously, this is your Velo plan. We're trying to get you feeling better than ever. And here's the thing. I'm not even going to tell you what you should or shouldn't write down, because at the end of the day, dog mentality and winning mentality is such that regardless of result, you're going to learn. Meaning, if you write down you want to add 1,000 miles per hour and you find at the end of 21 days you didn't, then all you need to do is course correct. All you need to do is make an adjustment. You could be a kitty cat and you could pout about it, or you could be a dog and make an adjustment. If a dog digs and he can't find a bone, he just digs somewhere else. He doesn't mope about it. He doesn't say, oh man, I wish that dog would have been there. No. So, dog mentality, 21-day goal, write it down. When you're done, 1-year goal. You see, the problem with a lot of guys is not that they're not trying hard. It's not that they don't show up on time or show up. It's that they're not doing the extra work. And oftentimes they don't do the extra work because they don't have a vision. They don't have a dream, or they're too scared to have one. Because past the age of, 8, 9, 10, 11 years old, it's not cool to have a dream anymore. You got to be realistic. Well, let's cut the realistic crap. Let's get a little unrealistic. And over the next year, write down in your journal what you want to achieve. This could be velo. This could be off speed. This could be metrics. This could be achievements, awards, teams you're going to make, scout, like when you're going to get scouted, whatever it is, go ahead and write down your 1-year goal. And then number 3, let's go into your career goal. I actually have a journal, and on this thing, it says right in the front, success starts with a vision, not permission. So if you need permission, I'm here to give you that permission. Go ahead and write down a big, scary vision and dream. Write that down right now, because you've maybe never heard the saying, but there's a saying that if you shoot for the moon and you miss, you'll land amongst the stars. But if you never shoot for the moon, you're going to sit your butt like a cat on planet Earth and keep looking up at the sky every single day, wishing that you were up there. So oftentimes what happens is the higher you set your goal, the higher you'll achieve, even if you fail. Whereas a lot of people want to set smart goals and realistic goals, and they're right here. And then when they fail, they land right here. I want you to set them way up there so that you're going to crush that realistic goal, and then you're going to attain such a higher goal and vision and dream than you ever would have, because you dared to be a little bit vulnerable and shoot for a higher vision, higher goal. And guess what? By thinking like this, by writing this down, you're making it more realistic. It's one thing to just think about it. It's another thing to be watching a video, writing it down, and actually getting realistic, because now you're touching into your senses. You're feeling it, you're seeing it and hearing it. You've got more senses at work. Now, we can't make the paper taste good, but if we could, that'd be sweet. All right, and then lastly, I want you guys to write down your current routine. What does that mean? That means my bullpen routine, my pregame routine, my mound routine when I'm in the game, my practice routine, any routine you currently have, because we can optimize it, and we will optimize it. And if you don't know what your routine is, there's a really good chance that I'm looking at a guy that doesn't have a lot of confidence. Because the guys with the least amount of confidence and the guys with the highest opportunity for more confidence are the guys that don't have a plan, that don't have a routine. And if we implement that, well, guess what? Just like a dog, we're going to have a plan. We're going to know what we're attacking. You're going to know, I need this bone. and it's over there and I can sense it, I can smell it because I know what I want. So write down your routines. We can always make them better. We can always improve them. We can always switch and change them. But the reason that you go on the mound without confidence, the reason you're going to try up to that showcase, the reason that you're going to show up to that tryout and not have as much confidence is because you don't have a routine. And even if you have a routine, it isn't written down. It's not in your journal. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you think it's weird to have a journal and you think it's weird because you're the only one on your team, then your vision and your goals and your dreams aren't high enough, because eventually when you reach those goals and those dreams and those guys you watch on TV, all of them have journals. All of them have an iPad with their entire routine. And if you show up on that bench and in that dugout and in that clubhouse without the routine, the journal, the iPad, you're going to be the weird one then. So do you want to be the weird one now or the weird one then? I think you want to opt to be the weird one now. And when everyone laughs at you, that'll be your reminder every single time. Every single time they laugh, make a comment behind their breath, and they're like, oh, look at him with his journal, that cuckoo. Yeah, well, guess what? This cuckoo is going to be achieving goals and dreams that far surpass any of those guys. So that'll be your reminder. You can smile, puff your chest out a little bit, because you'll know that you're doing a lot more of what people don't, so you can get to where people won't. Sound good? Write that routine down, and I'll see you tomorrow on day 2.